Welcome back to the home team. Now we're here back in the talk tub with the amazing filmmakers of Killer at Large, and they're going to ask or answer some of our viewer questions that we had sent in. So, are you guys ready?
Sure.
Ready?
All right, they assured us that we could ask them
Anything.
Anything, absolutely.
Anything, because now they are scientists and they understand this whole obesity. We got a question from a viewer that wants to remain anonymous. The question is, I know some people lose weight easily. I can't. Is it just in my genes? Am I simply destined to be an XXL?
One of the things that we found in our research is that, well, and for the film, is that that means that, you know, a million years ago in our evolutionary, man, I'm rambling, but that's okay. No, we're designed biologically to store as much fat in our bodies as we can because our bodies, you know, thrived in famine, and everyone just needs to come up with a program to take care of their weight, and it's not impossible under any circumstance.
And genes definitely play a part of it, and it's definitely one of hundreds of parts that contribute to obesity. And it really, like Brian said, it really depends on the person. Not one magic bullet works for one person. So it really is about balancing your life with exercise and diet, stress control, understanding your heritage. You know, there's a lot of things that you need to really focus on instead of just one thing.
Yeah, and we've been telling our viewers since day one that it doesn't even have to be huge changes, that we've been challenging our staff and our viewers to cut out one unhealthy habit and to add in one healthy habit. And it's amazing. Our producer, Dean Painter, just reported that he's lost 4 pounds in a month. And really, it's that slow, steady process of just, he's added in a little bit of running, and he's watching what he's eating a little bit, and he's slowly going to drop that weight.
The first month we started working on the film, I cut out French fries from my diet, and that was like, you know, 5 or 10 pounds in a month right there.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's little things that you can do to get to a more healthy balance.
Identifying that, the worst thing, maybe.
Well, the weight gain is so gradual. Generally, you see people put, you know, a pound here, a pound there, and it, you know, when it comes off, it should be about the same. I mean, drastic weight loss is very unhealthy, you know. So.
Right.
All right. And now we also have to remember that we're not all the same body types. So if, say, you know, Kate, what's her name? Skinny little thing.
Kate Moss.
Kate Moss, thank you so much. Kate Moss, if she were my size, she would be overweight for her body. But you know what I mean? It's like we have to remember not to look at the people who we idealize, but remember to look inside ourselves.
Right.
I need to take that to heart. All right. This is why I love Photoshop. Okay, I've heard 2 different things about eating at night. Does it make you gain weight or not?
Yeah, actually, I mean, again, there's a lot of, you know, individual physiology that goes along with that, but generally, I mean, eating at night isn't a terrible thing as long as you're not gorging at night. You know, a snack at night will keep your metabolism kind of up for that, you know, 8-hour famine that is sleep.
Right.
So,
And that's a recent study show what you do after that snack is actually more important. Sleep contributes to obesity, or rather the lack of sleep can really contribute to obesity because your body is just like tortured from lack of sleep and starts storing the fat to survive, essentially. And so like really focus on your sleep and balancing that out.
Right. And we've said all along, it's not so much the time that you eat, it's the choice of food that you eat. So, you know, most of us at 10:30 at night are craving the ice cream that's in the freezer. We're not steaming broccoli at 10:30 at night. So
and like it is a choice, and that's one of the horrible things we found out in this film is that the choices, especially in this country, the incentives are all over the place. The carrots cost $4 and the Twinkie costs $1, and so if with the rising gas prices, if you're on a budget, if you're a single mother with 4 kids, it's like you go and you have $15. What am I going to buy to fill my kids with calories? The incentives aren't there to eat healthy in this country.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, we try to take our kids to healthier places, but we have 3 children, and it's a difference of $40 for a healthy meal versus 10 for an. You're absolutely right about that. So it's choices, and I know that when I take the time to shop well and prepare food, it is less expensive, and it just takes time, but it's healthier.
All right, so we have one more question. Did you want to?
Okay, can you give us one exercise that you think helps lose weight most efficiently? Do you guys have a favorite?
Well, I would say that the most efficient exercise is the balanced exercise, meaning you're not focusing just on exercising. Of course, any amount of physical activity is going to help and burn calories. It does burn calories, but you also have to balance that with what you're consuming. I mean, if you drink a Coca-Cola, you have to run 4 miles to maybe burn off all those calories. If you're drinking 4 of them a day, so it's really about balancing what you're intaking, with what, your stress, like I said before, your stress levels with, your budget, what can I purchase at the grocery store. So I think that as what we learned, you want to stray away from, focusing on one type of exercise, one type of program. There is really no magic bullet. It really is a complicated problem that you have to analyze, think out, and plan ahead.
Having said that, I really like watching movies while running on a treadmill.
Yeah, that's a good way to pass
As
the
a matter
time.
of fact, I rode 22 miles on my bike last night because I was watching a movie. And it was my stationary bike. I wouldn't suggest bringing out a DVD player on the road.
There are actually some offices nationwide that are focusing on getting their employees more healthy, and they have laptop computers, their desks on treadmills. So they're like
Love it.
walking
I've
while
seen
they're
it
sending
with that.
emails and faxes and stuff.
We have some clips of it in the film.
In the film, yeah, we go into office.
So go to the Tower Theater tomorrow night at 6:30. Check out the screening. If you need more information, go to go to KJZZ.com. We've got a link to the website, killeratlarge.com, and you can get some more information.
Thank you guys
Yeah, you're
so
welcome.
much again. It's definitely
Thanks for
an
having
issue,
us.
and we hope it helps somehow.
Oh, I hope it does too.
Thanks for joining us
All right,
today.
and now we just have to take a break, but we'll be back with more Denise Struce when we come back.